I walked in town on silver spurs that jingle too.
G'day fellow moto vloggers, Ben and Ep on Ruby, the Suzuki Bandit. How you doing, my subscribers and watchers and commenters and YouTubers? It's been a while. The weather's not been the best. Probably the best day we've had for a while for a comfortable ride. Just been a bit too hot. And today's, I think, at the top of 29 degrees Celsius, which is the lowest it's been for a couple of weeks. And for the next week it's going to be 30 and above, up to 34 I believe. 34 it tends to be a little bit uncomfortable, but anyway, if the sun's not out, well, it's not too bad. I went for a little ride last night actually, late afternoon, so the only problem there was the sun got a bit low and was in my face and it's hard to see, even with sunnies on and all that. Anyway, subject today is Milestone 100,000. No, not subscribers. 100,000 views. Imagine having 100,000 subscribers. It'd be amazing. Yeah, true. Yes, it would be amazing. You'd be there, it'd be like a full-time job answering everyone. So yeah, no, I'm still around the 470 odd subscribers, which I'm more than happy with. More would be welcome, of course, but you know, probably I'm not as well interesting as some. But anyway, what am I going to talk about today? Well as my 100,000 views. Penalty rates. They're thinking about cutting people's Sunday's penalty rates down to time and a half instead of double time. Do you think that's fair? Now you got to take in mind that this is only the lowest paid workers. You know, the people in hospitality and all that sort of thing that work in cafes and that on a Sunday, cut their rates down. What you don't hear is they're not going to touch police, they're not going to touch nurses, they're not going to touch fire people like emergency services and that. They're exempt. Now, is that fair? I don't think so. I think it's disgusting. In fact, I think they should just close Sunday down altogether. Now, I was watching something and this cafe owner was, well, more than happy to cut people's wages so he can stay home and get the big 4x4 out, hook the big boat up and take it down on a Sunday and go for a cruise on the ocean while other people are working for him. Take the kids out for a ride on the boat. I mean, fair go, for crying out loud. You know, the lowest paid bloody workers. Just think yourself lucky that you've actually got a business that is actually making money, whether you're there or not. Don't you think you'd make a lot more if you actually did more on your own business? You know, fair go. I think someone's having trouble, the learner. Maybe he's riding the clutch in that big 4x4 up there talking about 4x4s. So yeah, I think it's very, very unfair. And of course the bullheads in Canberra, they don't give a shit because they get good money anyway. I'm talking about the pollies. And I think they're all for it, the Liberals. Labor has said no, they're going to oppose it, which is good. I can't see why people can't work on a Sunday and get something for it. because it is supposed to be the Sabbath. So, folks, what do you think? I think it stinks, and I hope it gets abolished quite quickly. And I'll tell you what, another thing too, if the federal government think that this isn't going to hurt their party, they've got another thing coming. If you remember rightly, the Liberals under Howard decided to have work choices where they could pit people against one another to see if they can get their wages down to a bare minimum and hire the person with the lowest bid per hour, which again stinks, and that brought the government down. So I reckon they're stupid. Very, very silly, taking people's money away from them and their penalty rates. I bet you the pollies wouldn't like it if they got their penalty rates cut. You know, if they actually come in and work on a Monday instead of a Tuesday. Monday is the travel day. What a load of shit. Oh, a bit of a political rant, I suppose, but, well, what else is there to talk about? The weather. Oh, yeah, well, the weather. I think I've already mentioned that. Whoa, he's in a hurry. Well, a real hurry. Yeah, so we got the Calypso 500 on at the moment. That's the V8 supercars. So Adelaide's a buzz at the moment in Mad March. So everything's happening at the moment. I mean, where did that get him, that car? He stopped at the stoplight there, ready to turn right. I mean, if he was behind me and he had to go in front of everyone to get into that lane. That's ridiculous, and it saved him nothing. Anyway, that's the way the drivers are here in Adelaide. They're shockers. The worst in the country, Adelaide drivers. So I've had me little rant. Just drop us a comment on the in the comments and tell me what you think. Bandit Nev on Ruby, the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all very, very, very safe riding. And until next time, cheers for now. Fuck. Fucking dickhead!